We've just been called out to replace this weatherproof PowerPoint on site, and while we're here we thought we'd actually go through and talk about our lockout and tag out procedure and the importance of it. Not only are you just turning the circuit off and then coming out and replacing this item, but the main reason why you want to actually lock that circuit out, there's nothing stopping somebody from inside the home coming out to that switchboard and turning it on while you're working on it. And that's the scenario that you don't want to come across. You could be doing PowerPoint inside, could be a light fitting, and someone can come straight outside and turn that circuit straight on you. So that's why the importance, we have to lock it out, padlock it, tag it, and take that key and drop that key in your pocket, so that when you're working, you know that you are safe. It's impossible for someone to come out and turn that circuit back on you. The other reason why you want to make sure that you go through a proper lockout procedure, there could be somebody inside the home working on an assignment, or they need internet, or better still, someone might need some equipment for health reasons, and that's why it's important that you go and ask the people, the owners on site, before you actually go and isolate power. Is it okay? Are we safe to go through and turn some power off? And they'll let you know. So there's a few reasons why it's important to have a correct lockout and tag out procedure, and we're actually going to go through one right with you right now. Just spoke to the lady of the house and she said it's okay for us to turn the power off in a couple of minutes. She's going to hotspot her phone so she can keep using internet and use her laptop. So I'm just going to use a known source, just a proving meter. So I'm just touching my tester just to make sure that my tester is working, which it is. That's great. Let's test this PowerPoint. Just quickly, we've got this side we can test. It's on and off. I know I've got power here. Fantastic. The quickest way and most efficient to find the circuit at the switchboard is just to use a socket and C tester. Plug that in if you're able to, and we'll just trip the circuit at the switchboard. Our safety switch is tripped out, which actually operates 3 circuits. So it's pretty hard to actually isolate one individual circuit and not the safety switch, because while you're touching the wires and replacing that item, you've only got to touch a couple of wires together and the safety switch is always going to trip out. So it's far better to lock out and tag out this RCD, which will take the power out for these 3 circuit breakers for the time being while you're replacing that particular item. So now I'm just going to put our lockout tag out device on this safety switch, so it can't be turned on. Just screw straight up on that toggle. It's pretty easy and it can't be turned back on. And then we can put our padlock, grab that key and remove it. On your tag, it's important to make sure that you've got your name, the date and your contact number on your tag. So if you have to go off site for some reason, you're down the street for half an hour or 20 minutes, or you're around the back of the property and someone comes out here, they can easily see these details and give you a quick call just to find out how long the power's going to be out for. Got our socket and C in there right now. That's dead. Now we're just going to use our 240 volt tester. No voltage. Now I'm just going to plug into our proving meter, 240 volts. So I know that my voltage tester is working, and now it's safe for us to work on this item. We've tested our PowerPoint. We've also tested our voltage tester. It's now safe to work on. Our PowerPoint's now been replaced. I've just completed all our mandatory testing that's required. If you're not too sure how to do all those testing, we have in-depth tutorials on our platform that explains it in detail. It's now safe for us to re-energise the power. I've been in, I've talked to the owner, and just to let him know that power is going to go back on. Take that padlock off. Unscrew that. Safety switch can go back on, and then 1 circuit at a time. Perfect. Let's go and test our PowerPoint. Our last step of our procedure is to test our PowerPoint. and we really recommend to use the socket and C tester. Just turn it off, back on. I've got 3 green lights right now, and now I can do the RCD test at the same time, and that's tripped out. Lockout tagout procedure. It's all about safety at the end of the day, guys. Download our copy, go through it with your team. It's very simple to do and easy to use, and make sure that you're using it every day when you're working on site. Lock out that circuit, work safe.